What is up, guys? Steven here, and I'm going to be bringing you an NU Live today. Uh, the team I'm going to be using today is actually pretty interesting, but before I get into that, I'd just like to talk a little bit about what's going on in the Pokemon community. First off, I've been playing a lot more NU than OU recently for two reasons. The first of which is I actually got drafted into the NU Premier League, which is cool. I mean, I haven't been in a position to start yet, but that's fine because I'm just helping people test, and I think I'll get my chance in the coming weeks, so that'll be good. And the other reason I haven't really been playing too much OU is, in all honesty, I'm a little bit salty at what's going on in OU. I don't really agree with the Deoxys defense ban, for one. I think speed should have been banned, but defense was kind of questionable in my opinion. And now they're suspecting Aegislash, which, in my opinion, really doesn't deserve to be suspected at all. But really, all of my thoughts about this will actually be in a video on Richard's channel, the Canadian Wi-Fi. I'll link him down below. We actually had a discussion about Smogon and the Smogon banning system, and I thought it was kind of interesting, so I'll leave that down below, and make sure to check that out. I believe that video will be up today. Yeah, it's Monday, so it'll be up today. So yeah, those are kind of the two reasons I haven't been playing too much OU, and NU is really fun right now. It's a really dynamic tier. I don't know how many of you play NU, but it's been changing a lot. Magneton and Fletchinder went up in usage from NU to RU, and Slurpuff and Electivire came down from RU from usage. So we kind of have some new toys to play with in NU, and this is the team that I've been using, and it's really fun. I actually think it's a pretty decent team. It's just a lot of sets that I wanted to try out, and they actually ended up kind of working together. So this first set is Crustle at the power with Solar Beam. So the reason you run Solar Beam is to surprise, lead Rhydon, lead Seismitoad, and even Sandslash that's trying to spin. It's definitely really cool. And the EVs are basically, fast with max Spatak. And the defense is there, actually, so you can live a knockoff from Shiftry after rocks. I believe that's what it's there for. So yeah, that's that. Next, I have Life Orb, Nasty Plot Shiftry with extra sensory. I don't know why I can't talk right now. But basically, that is it's just there to kind of hit Vileplume harder, and I actually think Special Shiftry is cool, and Sucker Punch over Dark Pulse just because priority is really nice. Next, we have Bulky, Calm Mind, Resto, Chesto, Slurpuff. Now, this set is amazing. I think it's actually the best Slurpuff set there is, so I don't see any reason to run anything other than this. Basically, the physical bulk of Slurpuff is actually really impressive. If you look at it, it has base 82 HP and base 86 defense, which, if I remember correctly, is actually more physical bulk than Florges gets. And at the same time, Slurpuff gets the amazing Fairy typing. So basically, you can set up on a lot of threats in the metagame. And once you get up a couple Calm Minds, you're so bulky on both sides that really the only way to kill you is with some sort of status condition, like Toxic or Will-O-Wisp, whatever. But that's where Resto Chesto comes in really useful. Not only do you get up to full, but you also get your Unburden boost, so that is really good. Next, we have Standard Dot Swords Dance Passing Combuskin. standard.sd Lumberry Gator, and Assault Vest Kangaskhan. Basically, if you pass to Kangaskhan, the boosts, it's basically over. So that's good. Alright guys, so that's the team, and I'm gonna start looking for a game. Yeah, this is definitely a fun team. I am actually on my Goomy account today. I believe, I'm not really sure where I am on the ladder. I think I'm in a pretty decent position. I'm at number 50 at 1544. So that is not, too bad, especially since I've really been testing a lot of stuff for NUPL, including Swoobat, which is actually Terabad, but that's okay. And alright, we got a battle. This guy's name is Tanak Attack. So he does have that Xatu, which is kind of annoying because that limits my ability to hazard stack freely. But at the same time, looking at his team, I believe I can sweep with Slurpuff. So I definitely want to keep that in mind. Hopefully his throw doesn't have Circle Throw to bounce me out, but in all honesty, he probably does. Looking at this team preview, I really do not have team matchup at all. But that's fine. I am just going to lead with Kanga, as he ends up leading Lantern, and that's fine by me. I lose nothing by going for Fake Out. Yeah, I don't lose anything by faking out here. And then I am just going to follow it up with a Frustration. If he goes for Scald to try to burn me, that's actually fine because I carry Facade for that situation where I get burned. So I'm just going to get some good damage on this Lantern as he does burn me. Now at this point, I'm actually in a good position because he probably believes that he is safe, when in all actuality he is not. So I'm going to go for Facade, and that does over 50%, so that is a 2-hit KO, which is amazing. Looking at his team, the only thing that really wants to switch in is Kling Kling, so I'm going to double into Combuskin. It was really nice to get that damage on Lantern. I kind of want to assume that he is Volt Absorbed. Alright, so he made a bad play and protected. That's kind of, I guess, not obvious per se, but just not optimal. So now he goes for Body Slam, trying to get the Parahax. Does not get it, which is really, really nice. And at this point, I can get up to +4, which is scary for the opponent, as he goes for another Body Slam. Doesn't para me again, and I'm going to get extremely greedy and just SD one more time, because I don't think I lose anything by doing that, really. As he protects. So, well then, I don't... Guys, don't just protect randomly. I really don't agree with that play, since now I can Baton Pass straight into my Gator with no fear, because even if he does... Alright, so now I Baton Pass into Gator. Even if he had Parahaxed me with Body Slam, I do indeed have Lumberry, so it didn't really matter. So I am just going to go straight for Waterfall. Water Absorb is the inferior ability on Lantern, so I'm going to assume that he is Volt Absorb and Waterfall him. As I do just easily OHKO that Xatu. I mean, I am at +6, and I am a Feraligatr. Yeah, that can die too. Yep, and there's the forfeit. So, yeah, that was that was kind of a quick battle. I definitely didn't have team matchup, but he made the mistake of letting me set up with Combuskin. His best play there really was to go straight into Lantern on my Combuskin and just start firing off Scalds. Because I think at that point it would have limited me to +4? I don't know. I actually don't know how he could have won. once I went into Combustion, he didn't have anything that could OHKO me. So I think I was pretty much guaranteed +4 there. It also tells me that he probably didn't have Circle Throw on his throw, considering he didn't go into that. Yeah, I guess he didn't have Circle Throw to bounce me out. But, alright guys, I'm gonna pause until I get a game. Alright, we are back. So looking at this team preview, if I can baton pass to Kangaskhan from Combustion, then I will be in a very, very, very good position. So I am just going to lead straight away with Crustle. I know he has the Defogger, but I can use that to my advantage, as he actually just leads straight off with his Mantine, which is honestly more of a nuisance than anything. So what I am going to do is, he's probably just going to attack me, to be honest. Do I need this? Nah, I'm going to get up Rocks. Oh, or the cancel button will fail. That's fine, because what I can do now is get up a Calm Mind, and this might actually be able to sweep his team. Maybe. So I just get the Calm Mind, as he gets the early game Toxic on me. That is fine. Oh, guys, so I figured out why the why the audio on my last video was, you know, dudding out on me. It actually ended up that I'm a big idiot, and basically what happened is I accidentally hit the mute button on my microphone, and I didn't realize it. The reason I did that is because I was laying in bed, being lazy, and so I was laying in bed recording, and apparently in my, you know, state, I accidentally muted my microphone, and that's why we had, you know, a whole bunch of footage with absolutely no audio, which was really unfortunate, but I guess it happens. So I am able to take out that Carnivine, which doesn't matter too much. It wasn't too big of a threat, but I can just go for Draining Kiss again on this Archeops, since I am faster because I have Unburden. And that knocks him into Defeatist range, and since I am so bulky, I'm easily going to eat that up. And he forfeits. Slurpuff. So that's why Slurpuff is so good. Alright, so I found the game really quickly, and this guy seems to have a bit more, I'm not going to say better, but more balanced team. Looking at his team, I can sweep with Kangaskhan if I pass it +2 maybe. So that's good, because I do have Drain Punch to hit the Probopass, and I believe I can OHKO everything else at +2 except maybe you, the Slurpuff, which is a threat. Slurpuff is always a threat, guys. I mean, Slurpuff is an amazing Pokemon. So he just leads with Sock, and that's fine by me. I am just going to get up my Rocks. The way he leads with it, and it doesn't have Mold Breaker, that tells me that he probably has Sturdy, which is interesting. So I do live, even though he's banded, and I get up my Rocks, and at this point I might as well just go for X Scissor, as he kills me with Close Combat. That's fine, because I do have Slurpuff, which is a reliable switch-in. And what I want to do is double out to Combustion, predicting him to want to go into his Probopass, as that is what happens. So I can Swords Dance right here. So he goes for Stealth Rock, and I am going to Fire Punch to break the Sturdy. I want to break the Sturdy desperately. Hopefully that can happen. So I do get to hit him and break the Sturdy, as he just T-Waves me. And that's actually fine with me. I'd like to think he's going to switch this turn, so I am just going to Baton Pass. So he actually stayed in, or he went for Volt Switch. He went for Power Gem. That's fine. I am at +2/+2, and I am just going to Waterfall and take out this Probo. So that's good. That's definitely good. I run some HP investment on this Gator. I run enough speed to outspeed Scarf base 95s at +2 speed. So that includes stuff like Electivire and Primeape. That was actually suggested to me by Keo, so that was good. As he brings in Vileplume, and unfortunately, that's not the greatest of switch-ins. After he actually can't take me out though, which is surprising. I honestly did not expect to die there. But I do severely weaken his Vileplume. And I am just going to go back into Combuskin because I'm greedy as pretty much greedy can be. And I don't think I lose anything by doing this. His best play is to just go straight into Feraligatr. But he stays in and goes for Sludge Bomb. I don't agree with that, to be honest. Now I am going to Baton Pass as he synthesizes. And I can go into Kangaskhan now. Since I am at +2, I am just gonna Frustration. It's gonna do a clean chunk. And he doesn't poison me, which is kind of unfortunate actually in a way. Because if he had poisoned me, that I couldn't get Sleep or Parahaxed from Effect Spore. Fortunately, neither of those things happen. So, oof, my Kangaskhan is still safe. So he brings in Shiftry, and I am a bulky Pokemon, and I can't live Sucker Punch. Definitely thought I could live Sucker Punch. That's unfortunate. I really thought I could live that. I was kind of playing under that assumption. So now he goes for the Leaf Storm, and I eat it up, and I am just going to try to rest. I can live the knockoff. Unfortunately, he knocked off my Chesto, though. So now he goes into Sock, and he's probably going to win with Poison Jab. Yep. Alright, that's GG. I'm just gonna forfeit. Yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. If I had known he was gonna make the bad play and stay with Probopass, I could have easily won, but I mean, yeah. It's just I gotta start playing more recklessly with my Combuskin. I probably assumed he was safe because he paralyzed me. I don't know. I was still faster. It didn't really matter. If I had passed like +3 to Feraligatr, I think I could have just swept his team, to be honest. Alright guys, I'm gonna pause until I get another game. Alright, we are back. So this is kind of an interesting team build. Looking at stuff that Combuskin can set up on, it includes Sneasel and Vileplume, as well as Licky Licky, I suppose. But I am just going to lead Crustle, try to get up some hazards. I know that he cannot actually OHKO me with banded close combat. We saw that last game. And that was adamant banned last game. So I should be guaranteed rocks here. Unless he crits me. I don't know why I said that. Now I'm about to get crit. Definitely about to get crit. In addition, it looks like Slurpuff can put in a lot of work. Now that I look at it, Slurpuff might actually be the win condition. I have several win conditions on this team. That's why I like it. It's like hyper offense with hazard stack. It works kind of like Deoxys plus Bisharp did in OU. But they took that from me, so that's fine. But alright, I don't know if this man is going to pick a move. He only has 90 seconds left. Hopefully he does. I'm going to pause until he clicks a move, guys. So, unfortunately this guy did not click a move, so we'll never know how that battle would have turned out. But, always searching 2014. Looking for battles. I really hope someone has a Seismitoad that I can Solar Beam, just to show you guys the power, for one, and also, it's so good. I think this Crustle set is really good. You might ask, why aren't you running it with a spin blocker? Well, the only spinners that are really relevant in the tier are like Cryogonal and Sandslash. Crustle surprises Sandslash, and Combuskin sets up on Cryogonal, so that's fine. So I'm just gonna lead Crustle. I don't really care what this guy's gonna lead with. Looking at his team, it's actually pretty interesting, and it looks well built, but at the same time, it looks like it has a lot of setup fodder for what's it called? For Combuskin. But he leads with Kling Klang, which is not too good for me. I am just gonna Stealth Rock turn 1, expecting a substitute. Yeah, there it is. So what I am gonna do is go directly to Gator, as I know I can take any hit and just fire off a waterfall. If he has Wild Charge, then he's bad. So he does go for the return, and it's not even a 2-hit KO, which is nice. So if he does want to go for this again, then I am just now in Torrent range, so I'm going to do more to him. And I can Aqua Jet, hopefully to prevent him from being able to get another substitute, as he does kill me with return. So that is actually fine by me. So what this does allow me to do is... I don't want Combuskin taking damage, so I am just going to go into Shiftry, and I'm going to Sucker Punch. I mean, that's pretty obvious, but at the same time, he can't sub, and if he Shift Gears again, then there's actually a play to be made. Yeah, he switches into Probo, which is fine by me. He's actually on a balloon, which is kind of interesting, which tells me he might actually be like offensive Probopass. So I am just going to straight away go for Giga Drain. He gets up rocks, and that's fine. Now I am just going to Nasty Plot. Not really knowing what to expect here. So this is good. I weaken the Kling Klang, which means if I do try to set up with my Combuskin, then I don't have to worry about Kling Klang setting up with me, because I'll be faster if I've already started to set up. Or, yeah, basically I can set up without fearing the Kling Klang. So I do just Nasty Plot here. I'm going to go for Extra Sensory on this Sliggoo, and he eats it up, not surprisingly. Or, yeah, not surprisingly. But what this does allow me to do is go into Combuskin, and I am just going to Swords Dance immediately. I don't know if he can 2-hit KO me. So I ASD, he goes for Dragon Pulse, and that's not a 2-hit KO, which is great, because that means I can just get up another SD, unless he surprises me with like Muddy Water here, which he does not, so that's amazing, because now I can just Baton Pass out into Kangaskhan and start putting in work. I am Adamant Kangaskhan at +3, so I'm going to be doing a ton. So he goes for Facade, or he goes for Toxic, so just thank you so much. Drain Punch should kill, as he actually goes to Kling Klang, sacking it. That's a good play. I got a text message. What's up? Question mark. Wow. I'll answer that in a bit. Goes into Tangela. And I am at +3 and I have Facade. And he lives. Okay, that just shows you how bulky this Pokemon is. Good lord. He ate that up. he totally ate that up. I'm really impressed. I can just Drain Punch now, as it will take this out. Unfortunately, Toxic damage is starting to rack up. I have revealed Drain Punch to him. I don't know what he can do to prevent me from draining, though, and getting HP back. Because I'd like to believe... I mean, Dragonair is a pretty bulky Pokemon, but I do have 900 attack right now. I'm just going to Drain Punch. Hopefully this takes him out. The thing is this Probopass doesn't have recovery. So I feel like I have a decent chance to win with Slurpuff. But I go for Drain Punch. He lives, of course. The Eviolite is a good item. So he goes for Dragon Dance, which I'm not really sure I understand that play. I'm still faster. I can take him out. So it is a double down. And I'm just gonna go straight into Slurpuff. I mean, why not? If he goes into Sliggoo or Cryogonal, even if he does go into Probo, I might be able to set up on it because I am faster. I can get up a Calm Mind. If he goes into Cryo, my only concern is if he has Frost Breath, then he, ooh, that did a lot. That did more than I had anticipated. I might not actually be able to live this. Wow. Well then, that was honestly impressive, Cryogonal. You showed me today. Yep. Yep, there it is. Well then, that's disappointing. I feel like I played that right, and then I lost, unfortunately. Alright, so we're back in a game against this guy again. I'm gonna pause until I'm done with this game so we can watch a game against a different guy. Alright, so we're back. Basically, I got hacked to pieces. And, alright, this game, I'm playing my boy Jask. So, he's definitely a worthy opponent. Definitely a very good player. Looking at his team, he looks relatively weak to Slurpuff, which is nice. His Primate probably has Encore, to be honest. I am just going to lead Crustle, seeing as I'm leading Gator, and that's fine. I'm just going to Solar Beam on the first turn. Try to get some big damage off. Big damage. My team is relatively weak to Gator, but it's alright. So he has D's on the first turn, expecting to be safe, but you're not safe, friend. That did absolutely nothing. The damage was not very real. So at the range he's at, I'm fine with actually trying to get up a Stealth Rock. Because I know if I don't flinch, I can get up rocks. Yep, so I got up rocks. That's good. I'm just going to try to get up a Spike, because he goes for Aqua Jet. But I know I can revenge him with Shiftry. I run max speed, so I am faster. I can just Giga Drain him. If he wants to go into Ferroseed, that's fine by me, because that's actually setup fodder. Looking at his team, he has several things that are setup fodder, which is nice. So he does go into that Ferroseed. I'm just going to go straight into Combuskin aggressively, basically. I'm making a very aggressive switch. The main issue I have right now is that if he goes back into Gator, he gets the boost right away. He gets the Torrent boost. So knowing Jask, he's not going to make the mistake of staying in. Yeah, as he goes straight into Omastar, so that's a good play. I am just going to Baton Pass out right now. He says GG. It looks like he's probably Shell Smash Omastar, to be honest. As he gets up a T-Spike. Huh. So that's interesting. He's running this set, which is actually a cool set. I like it. I might as well go into Gator. And, try to SD again. My Lum has been consumed, which is kind of unfortunate, but still at the same time, it's not too bad. He has stops to this. He has a Ferroseed at almost full. so I'm gonna have to get lucky and hope and pray that I get lucky enough to stuff. So he goes for Ice Beam, which I honestly don't agree with, because I can just SD again now. Yeah, I'm going to. He goes for Ice Beam again, trying to freeze me maybe? Fortunately he doesn't get the freeze. So I am just going to Waterfall and take him out now. I get a crit, that obviously did not matter at all. So now he can't go into Fairy Seed. And watch this eat it up. He's going to totally, he's living this easily. Easily. Or not. Or he's dying. That's also an option. So now he goes into his Spiritomb. I don't know if I can live a sucker. I'm just gonna Waterfall. Yep, so I take him out, that's good. I am at +1 speed, so I'm faster. My Aqua Jet will go before his. It's not like his Aqua Jet would take me out anyway, but mine will, because I'm at +6. So that's good. Shoot. I honestly think I can just Aqua Jet and kill him. Yeah. That's gross. That's gross. I just Aqua Jetted and killed something. So I am just gonna Waterfall, because I am faster. And yeah, that's a good game. So didn't really go too much up or down in this video in terms of rank, but that person that I lost to twice is actually, I think, #1 now. Let me look at the ladder. Yeah, it's #1 now. So I don't really feel too bad about losing to that with really a team of just interesting sets kind of thrown together. It's not a bad team, but do feel free to try it out. Basically, my rule is if I show you the team builder before the video, that's basically me saying, hey, here's the team, feel free to try it out. Most of the time, if I don't show team builder, it's not because I hate you guys, but I just want to play with the team for a while before I release it, because I want to make sure that I'm giving out quality teams, basically. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, please leave a like and a comment. It'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.